Hi there, it's Oladipo here. Social isolation is one of the most powerful negative risk factors for early death from all causes. Studies have shown that if you are chronically socially isolated, your immune system function is depressed. So we have two parts to our immunity. You have the cell-mediated immunity and you have the antibodies-mediated immunity. So what happens is that the antibody-mediated immunity works okay, but it's the cell-mediated immunity that it has issues. In other words, there are fewer killer cells in the circulatory system to fight foreign invaders. So that means you're more likely to fall for any pathogens, any foreign invaders like viruses, fungi, bacteria, and parasites. Now, why? Because the human brain is a relational organ that gets its cues, its safety cues, from other friendly faces around you. If you are isolated, like many other people are at the moment, for some really, really good reasons, because there's nobody around to help them, you risk a high chance of not being strong enough with regards to your immune system functions. Also, we understand that if you are isolated, you are more likely to have repressed emotions, almost as if you're thinking that nobody likes you, nobody is there to help you. And all those things will take their toll upon your psychological well-being. Now, there are some people that choose a life of isolation deliberately. And a lot of them think they don't need other people as much as others do. But the reality is that we are all better together. We are better together. The brain derives more safety cues when you are in the surroundings of highly motivated, happy, and extremely supportive people. Now, do not fall into the category of those who think they can survive alone. Nobody is designed to survive alone. Who are your friends? Those that could give you the strength that you need in times of problems. Those that can help you digest very difficult emotional situations. Find people who can support you in the problems that you're going through right now. Join associations. There are a few affiliations, social affiliations that are medically protective, such as marriage or any other civil partnership that is closely connected. We have church memberships. We have different sorts of faiths memberships and social community affiliations. It could be a Rotary club. It could be belonging to a swimming club or a walking group. Being able to be in the midst of other humans increases your chance for resiliency. Stress out a lab rat, and this is incredible. There's a study about this. Stress out a lab rat and place that rat among those that other rats that stress that rat knows. And there goes the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight nervous system of that rat. It just drops. And do the same thing. Stress out the rat and put it in the midst of strangers. It will almost have a panic attack because of the elevated sympathetic activation of his fight or flight pathway. Now, you do not need to figure out everything in your life by yourself. We are creatures of relationships. Find the right environment and start to grow in resiliency until you increase in the internal energy of motivation, of vitality to continue to move through the greatest ideal of your destiny. More Oladipo, if this has been useful, share it. Share it. Let's continue. Let us continue to connect together and to derive pleasure in the vulnerability of our sincerity to connect to others. And the reward that we get from that is better mental well being and better possibility for longevity. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.